Welcome back to the second segment of ILFL Soccer Nights. What we're going to do now is discuss the Vets League that took place last Thursday, all the results from Premiership, Division 1 and Division 2. And in the third segment, we'll discuss about the other projects and the Legends Cup results and winners of that tournament itself. So what we'll do is look at these slides and first of all to see the results of last Thursday, if we can get that on the screen. The Vets League, right, the Premiership results. Abu Hani Vets losing 2-1 to Mohammedan Vets. London Tigers drawing 0-0 with Bromley Legends. Stepney Legends losing 2-1 to Weavers Vets. And Sire Vets losing 2-1 to Bournemouth Masters. Now, whilst we're on the Premiership, I know Ridwan and Jamal both play for Sire Vets.
That's correct.
Tell us your experience in playing the Vets League itself. How's the experience? Because I know you played last season and this season, if I'm correct.
That's correct. Last season was my first season, and I found it very, very good. It was, mashallah, it's very... Every week.
Is your thinking, was it like, going to be easy or is it fast-paced? What was your thinking before you played? Because I'm trying to get players' feedback.
To be honest with you, I didn't. It was the unknown.
Unknown, okay.
It was the unknown. I didn't know it was going to be difficult. Didn't know if it was going to be easy. It's only till I started it. Starting off, it was a bit difficult, to be honest with you, because it's such a wide and big pitch, and it's only a 7-a-side. And for over 35s, some guys are 35, some guys are 45, some guys are 50. So it's all kind of mixed. So sometimes you've got to accommodate and adjust. And
key question: are you enjoying participating in the Vets League?
Yeah, it's terrific. Very good. IFL, they're doing a terrific job with the leagues and the format, and even the cup matches is great as well.
And so I see you losing 2-1 to Bournemouth Master. How was that?
I wasn't too happy, to be honest. We was 1-0 up. We had another chance to make it 2-0. We didn't take our chances. They just come back to haunt us, basically. That's what keeps on happening. Every week we're not taking our chances, and they just come back to bite us. It just comes back to haunt us.
And Jamal, obviously you participated as well in the Vets League. I know you played last season under Mohammedan Vets, and this is
alhamdulillah, played last season. Last season we done really well because we got promoted.
Promoted, yes.
Even though I think the last couple of games it was a bit of a struggle because we needed to win one more game out of 4, and it was a little bit of a struggle.
That one win was
it was eluding. It was eluding. But alhamdulillah, we got promoted. And then me and Ridwan just decided to, get a change, make a move, and then we played for Sire. You
must enjoy, obviously, the Vets League because you must see so many brothers that from the 90s and 80s.
It's nice. It's nice to see the brothers from, many years back and stuff, and they're still playing, participating, keeping themselves fit and stuff. It's fantastic. And like Ridwan said, you guys are doing a great job.
So you're enjoying the Vets League. I know it's a 40-minute game, and on the 40, we've got 4 pitches now, so it's a good experience. Okay, let's look at the First Division results. Hawken Eagle getting a home win as G7 were unable to fulfill the fixture itself. I think they had only 5 players or less than 5 players. Revive Legends drawing 0-0 with FC Bundu. Riverside Vets losing 1-0 to ELS Vets. And Workhouse Vets winning 3-0 against St Catherine's Vets. And Division 2 results, Bowen Masters winning 2-0 against Riverside Vets. Hawken Eagle Vets B winning 1-0 against East FC. I'm sure Admiral will tell us a bit more about this game. London Legends convincing win against E1 4-0. And Workers Elite beating Sire Vets B and 2-0. Now let's look at the Premiership League itself. London Tigers on top with 18 points. Weavers Vets on second place with 18 points, and just on third place Bournemouth Masters with 14 points. We can see at the bottom, as we know, 2 teams gets relegated to Division 1, Abu Hani Vets and Sire Vets. Again, Ridwan, you're at the bottom of the tables, things are looking good. Where do you need to, what do you think you need to do in terms of turning things around? Because
just start trying to be more clinical in front of goal. Take our chances and just make sure we just keep it solid. Do you think you can avoid the relegation and go up the
Inshallah.
I think we've got a good, 6 games, 7 games left. Am I right? Something like that.
5 games left.
5 games left. Yeah. If we take a few of them games, a good 12
honest,
points.
The second Abu Hani's on 9 points. You're 5 points away from safety. Stepney Legends on 10 points. So it's a it's a must out of the.
We need out of the last 5 games. We need at least 3 wins, at least minimum 3 wins. Minimum 3 wins.
Jamal, just thought on that because things are Premiership itself.
I think you need to win all of them, to be honest.
But for me, in terms of difference between Division 1 and Premiership, you played in Division 1 last season. Now you're playing in Premiership. Can you see the difference in quality or speed?
I don't think so.
No, it's similar.
I think similar. I think the only request, if I make a request, is maybe if you can look at making 8-a-side rather than 7.
A lot of players have said 2 things. I know a few players have said the same thing, but some other teams and players said it gives, with 7-a-side, it gives them the space So the people that can dribble need the space, whereas if you put 8 aside, it takes away the space, then you can't. It's more of a passing game rather than people who are able to show the skills in terms of dribbling wise. So it suits certain players, it suits 7 aside, other players it suits 8 aside. So
it depends on the team.
It's often a matter of opinions about, in my opinion, to be honest with you, 8 aside. 8 aside is the minimum, especially for vets. I mean, if you want to get performances out of the vets, you need 8 aside. I mean, how are you going to, even if you want to go tactically, how are you going to do? You're going to go 3-3? Yeah. Or you're going to go 3-2-1? And if you two in the midfield with the vets, it's difficult. But if you have 8 aside, you go 3-3-1.
That is something the organisers will have a meeting at the end of the season, and they will consider, depending if all the teams, at the end of the day, it's for the teams, for the players. If the teams managers tell the league that's what they want, then the league will always oblige. Hopefully we'll discuss that more. In terms of, obviously, Tigers at the top, are they the best team in the Premiership?
Really, I haven't played against them. I haven't really seen them play because I've gone from...
I've played against them, yeah. I don't think they're the best team, my honest opinion. Of course,
they've been winning the league a number of years. They're in the cup final, they won the cup so many times.
I've only played against
them. They're dominating the Vets
once,
league.
Rashid, to be honest with you. And we always like...
So which team do you catch your eyes from the Premiership, if it's not the Tigers?
Premiership, Stepney's a good team. Yeah. They got some good players.
Can I ask Red on the question? Because you played for Mohammedan in the First Division as well last season, First Division last season, and in the Premiership. Do you find, I know Jamavo was saying that there's not, but do you find it a difference between...
It's as a step up, as a level up?
Yeah.
Not really, to be honest with you.
So what would you say
there is better teams. There is better teams in the Premiership by far, but it depending on the players you got around you as well. It all depends on not just your abilities, the players around you.
I think the best team that I've seen in the league by far, I don't know where they've gone now, is the Brazilian team.
Tower Hamlet.
They're called Tower. Far the best team. I don't know what they are underachieving. For some reason, honestly, that is the team.
I think similarly, if you probably haven't seen, which we'll discuss now, the Division 1 sides. If you can show the screen, the information on the screen, we can see G7 on top, but on 19 points, Workhouse Vets on 18 points, and ELS Vets on 70 points. So that's another team, ELS. Very impressive. You must watch that side. The way they play, a lot of brothers are from Somalian background, but the way they play football, possession, pass, it's very, very impressive. Again, third on this division looks very tight, and only 2 points separates 3 teams as well. It's going to be a tight season, isn't it?
Absolutely. Well, we're playing ELS next this Thursday, so if we win, we got joint with third as well. That's how tight it is. G7 have conceded sort of a few points, so they've actually allowed the second team and the third team to actually catch up to them a bit. So it is very tight. And going back, I think the top 3 teams especially, I think they would be suitable and adaptable for the Premiership. Definitely. I think that they will actually give a lot of the Premiership games a good game.
I know we discussed about quality difference between Division 1 and Premiership. Because the Premiership, I think a lot of the established so-called superstars, established players play, and they're more technically gifted, whereas in Division 1 and Division 2, I think more pace is required in the first and second division. From what I've seen in the last, growing for the last 7 seasons within the Vets League. So
well, you probably obviously know more than I, because obviously you've been there for 7 seasons.
Yeah,
the first
this
season.
is the VLA.
Like I said, the Brazilian team was really impressive last year. Really impressive.
The other thing as well is I think in the Premiership you've got a lot of players that have got a lot of experience. Yeah, that's not just the ability, it's the experience. They know how to grind a result. They know how to actually play disciplined football and win games. And that's what I think the difference between the first division.
But having said that, you know, I speak about the Brazilian team. When we played them, when Mohammedan played them, Mohammedan done a very, very good job on them. I think we beat them 2. The first game we played against them, we beat them 2. Was it 2-1 or something like that? And we done a good job against them the first game. The second game.
Technically, they're really gifted. Because I could see them passing around all night, and you know, making the team look silly, basically.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah, but with Tigers, the credit has been given. They're more clinical in terms of finishing off teams, winning title, winning leagues. The number of league cups they've won, I think 4 in a row.
They take that opportunity.
And the winning league, so
consistency is just
they always grind out results. Let's have a look at the Division 2 table in the Vets League. We can see Bowman Masters B still on top with 24 points. Right behind them is London Legends on 22 points. And the rest obviously follows. And right at the bottom, we've got Riverside Vets B on 7 points and East FC on 4 points. Again, it looks like a 2-horse race as well. Bowman Masters B and London Legends both looking for the title. So obviously one gets promoted, so it's a 2 points gap. So winner takes all. So depending when they play each other, I think that will be a key game.
Very juicy and very crunchy game. I mean, we had London Legends, the manager coach, I think it was at the beginning of the season, and Alhamdulillah, very nice brother. First time he actually entered in this league, and they are doing fantastic. And for them to be second, first time
for a new team,
that's unbelievable. That's really, really good achievement. And if they win it, wow, that's brilliant. That's fantastic.
Okay, let's look at the fixtures in the coming this Thursday. The Premiership Division. These are the fixtures. Abu Hani Vets will be playing Sire Vets. Bowman Masters will be playing Bromley Legends. Mohammedan Vets will be playing Stepney Legends. Weavers Vets will be playing London Tigers Vets. Obviously first versus second. Sire Vets playing Abu Hani Ridwan. You've played against Abu Hani Vets before?
I'm not too sure.
Not sure?
I don't think this is.
I think Josh's team.
Josh's team, yeah, because the first 6-7 games I was injured, I was at Jamal, an ankle problem, so I've only...
No, you didn't play against them, no.
I haven't played against them, I don't think.
Okay, so they're one of the tightest defence team in the league from what I've seen. So we'll see that. And first division fixtures, we can wrap up, is ELS Vets versus Hawk and Eagle Vets. FC Bondi will be playing G7. St. Catherine's Vets play Riverside Vets, and Workhouse Vets will play Revive Legends. And Division 2, Bowman Masters B will play London Legends. E1 Legends versus East FC, Riverside Vets B versus Sire Vets B, Workhouse Elites versus Workhouse Vets B. Those are the fixtures for this coming Thursday. As we all know, it's every Thursday between 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. at Mabley Green. All the vets, it's more of a social gathering for all the players. It's for the vets to enjoy. It's a growing league itself. We've got obviously 24 teams and we're looking to increase. So these are the fixtures. We're going to come into the end of the second segment. In the next segment, we'll be discussing the Legends Cup winners and how the tournament went and other fixtures and projects from ILFL. So don't go away. We'll see you after this short break.